Hey guys, so since I announced I was giving away some keys, I've gotten a ton of requests as to how to win them, and I really wish I had a ton to give away. Unfortunately, I don't. I was sent a few, and they all are being given away. I'm not hooking up any of my friends. I've had a lot of friends ask, and you know, I'm gonna stick to what I said I would do and give these away to everyone as fairly as possible. So what I've decided is I'm going to do kind of a combination of a giveaway on through YouTube and Twitter. So important things: one, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, and two, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Twitter name is Ohmwrecker. That's OHMWRECKER. I'll link it in the description. Make sure that you do both of those things, because if you do win a key, first off, I need to be able to reach you directly, and with Twitter, the only way to do that is if you're following me. And also, it's one way to filter out people that don't want to put in a little bit of effort to try to get a key. They just want to, try to get one to sell or whatever. I don't want to make it too much more difficult than that, though, because I know how much of a pain in the butt it is when you've got to go and like dress up as some character or draw some crazy art. That's not always fair, because not everyone has the materials to dress up as a character. Not everyone has artistic talent to draw or whatever else. So we're going to keep it simple, and I've kind of been mulling around some ways in my head to kind of make it a little bit more skill-based. One of those ways, if I do decide to go with it, will be to suggest to you guys coordinates, almost like Battleship. And I will try to keep it Dota themed, where, let's say I'm hiding in the jungle, and I ask, let's say you're going to lob a rocket out that way to kill somebody who's just about dead. What sector would that character be in? So if I go ahead and do this, you guys kind of have an advantage right now because you know what I'm talking about. But I haven't decided on the number of spaces yet, but think about Battleship, except you're going to tell me a coordinate. And on my end, I'm going to have that so-called low-health character in one of the coordinates. The first person to hit it correctly wins the key. And to keep it fair so that everyone can't spam all at once, I'm going to allow one guess per person per wave. So essentially I'll say, okay, and this will probably be on Twitter, I'll say, okay guys, give me your first coordinate. And everyone's allowed one shot. If I see people giving me more than one until I say give me your next, you'll be disqualified. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, if nobody gets it the first wave, then I'll ask for the next one. If nobody gets it that wave, I'll ask for the third. And until somebody gets it, it's much more of a thing of chance and less about, okay, I'm going to paste a key in here, and you've got to copy and paste it as quick as possible. I don't like those types of giveaways either. So it's kind of fun to, mix up a little bit, do something a little bit different. So that's what I came up with for now. I'm going to be thinking of some other ways to give away these other keys, and I'm also going to be trying to get more keys down the road, because I would really like to give them out to more numbers. They're very hard to come by, so I'm very grateful that I do have a few, but the requests I've been getting are crazy. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, as mentioned. Stay tuned on this channel as well, but especially keep an eye on Twitter. I'm thinking I'm probably going to roll out the first key just to keep it fair, since I'm doing this video late at night and it's going to take a while to upload. I'm going to aim for sometime tomorrow, let's say about 7 p.m. Pacific. That's when I'll start getting on the Twitter feed and actually get that first key rolled out to somebody. So, and then after that, I'm hoping to give away the remaining 2 over the weekend. Anybody's eligible. The key, as far as I know, can be activated in any territory. Also, just in case I do ever ask anything about my Dota videos, make sure you're a little bit familiar with my videos. Even this one, things I talk about, whatever else, because it's very possible I might do like a trivia question, but not like a general knowledge question. It might be something like, who is the first person I killed in this video? Or, what type of character were they? It might be, what was wrong with my ability to search for a replay? Anything kind of goofy like that, where if you saw the video, you'd know. Otherwise, you'd have to go and find out very quickly, because the first person who would respond would get the key. So It's possible I might do stuff like that as well. And if I could find a fun way to do it on YouTube that can't be exploited, I'll do something on YouTube as well. The problem is that YouTube isn't geared as well as Twitter for these types of giveaways. There are ways to exploit. There are some shady folks out there that even use programs and utilities to snatch up keys and register them before other people. So to avoid that stuff, I want to do things where it's going to require actual thought on your end. So that about does it. This video that's been playing here is just Nightstalker. He's actually one of my favorite heroes at this point, and I've probably played him just as much as Zeus and Pudge at this point. Those are a couple of my other favorites. He's awesome, simply put, because he's got slow with a heavy damage. He can affect attack speed, he can silence, he can gain bonus move speed and attack speed at night, and he can also turn daytime to night with his ultimate, which immediately gives him his bonus. So he's actually a really, really fun hero. I'm going to have one more Nightstalker video before I move on to somebody else, so keep an eye out for that. That one I actually just played today, but this one that you're watching right now was from a game that was played during the charity stream that Yatterman was doing. So we actually had a couple games where I played Nightstalker. The other one I did like super awesome. It was like 21 kills and like 5 deaths or something like that. Anyway, as mentioned, follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and keep an eye out. I'm going to be giving away keys for sure. We're going to start with a few, and I'm going to try to get more. All right, talk to you guys later.